Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm hoping this is recording. If not, oh yeah, okay, it's recording. Yes, I won't look stupid. Okay, okay. Hello, guys. I am back for another video. I'm trying to be more consistent, but there should be another video by this week because this video I was originally planning it to be the future of this channel, but unfortunately, I will delay that by like a day or two because I instead want to talk about this because this is something I've had on my mind since like last year in 2020. But it's that I'm going to talk about a game that you guys don't know about. Well, most of you won't. It's called hypixel skyblock. Now, hypixel skyblock is different from skyblock. And yeah, so it's like very different. Like it has custom plugins which add new things, and there's like things that usually wouldn't be in your typical skyblock. Like, okay, it's fine. I don't need to explain the whole thing, or else we'll be here for a good hour. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I am feeling about quitting Hypixel Skyblock. Now, why am I thinking this? Why should I quit a game that I loved for over a year? Well, it's three things. The first and the biggest thing is Hypixel Skyblock. It's dungeons. It's just dungeons. I was gonna make it sound cool, but it's dungeons. Now, if you don't know what dungeons is, I expect you not to know, so it's fine if you don't know. But the dungeons update was released in June or July. It was one of those 2 months, but it was a hyped up thing that we've been anticipating for almost a year. Now, finally, it came out, and people were mixed about it. Some loved it and thought this was enough content for now. Some hated it because it was such a big letdown, and they hyped it up way too early, and they felt that the final product wasn't what they were wasn't to their expectations. Now, I believed at first that this was great because at the time all I was doing was slayers and grinding. And if you, I'm not gonna get into slayers yet, but yes, I loved the game at first. I thought it was pretty good for the Hypixel because the Pets update, which was released back in March, was really the last big update we had before, and the Reforge update, but it felt it was not as big as Pets and Pets V2. Now, the reason why I feel Dungeons failed was that they didn't plan it really. Now, let me explain. When Dungeons first came out, there was originally 11 floors, and only 3 of them were released. Now, I thought that was fine because it prevents people from just getting to floor 11 within like a week or within like a month. And I felt that was fine, it's fine, but after floor 3, I thought, or okay, I think the first problem with dungeons here, let me because I need to start getting better at this. I feel like the first problem with dungeons immediately is the gear and how it's balanced. Now let me give you an example. Let's say you're a decently like a decently rich player. You have full superior, most of the dragon sets, and a good amount of coins and items. Now, when Dungeons comes out, you get like a party, and you guys just just destroy floor 1s and 2s. Floor 3 is a little difficult, but you complete it, and you get adaptive armor. Now you're interested in this class called the Mage, which is basically spells, or like you have like damage, but you have to use spells instead of weapons. All that jazz. But but the best mage weapon is 5 mil, and it's called a Bonzo staff. Now you need this thing called Ultimate Wise 5, which was, guess what? 20 mil. And and guess what? You spent that 20 mil because you have coins plus the 5 mil, and then to max it out, you need like a book with that will cost 500k coins. Now, not even 2 months later, it gets outshined by a weapon that cost only 25 million, and it does double the damage, and it doesn't even have the ultimate wise 5 enchant, which is pretty crucial for a weapon if you haven't realized. Now, how would you feel? Would you feel that this game is just doesn't feel, just won't you think that, this isn't like, that this is crap? Because literally the first 3 floors, this was like the best dungeon items, and then you spent so much money on it. You felt like, well, I guess this should be good for the next 4, like next 1 to 2 floors. Nope, it gets outshined. Now let me give you another example of this happening. Adaptive armor. Now adaptive armor it adapts to your class. Now that was the best armor set for the first 3 floors, and then floor 4 comes out and floor 5, and there's better items outshining it, and even outshining superior. That was, well, back then it was the best set. Now, keep this in mind. The admins said that until floor 9 and 10 and 11, there will be nothing outshining the weapons and armor. Well, guys, it's floor 5, and we got an entirely new set that only costs 10 mil, and it outshined a set that cost 60 mil. And there was a sword that cost, guess what? Only 11 to 12 mil, and it did more damage than the best sword at the time, and it cost 50 mil. How would you feel then? You would feel like, wow, I just wasted so much money. And then to make things even worse, which I don't even know how you can even make it worse at this point. At this point, there's people with no lives. I hate to say it, but that's what people say. But basically, no lives is basically self-explanatory. People who don't have lives. So by the time floor 4 came out, people were already at Catacombs 20, which was just a lot of XP. The most you can get in one run of floor 5 or floor 3 was like 200, and I'm pretty sure at the time you need like 20k XP, 20k or less on each level. So people just grinded it out, and by the time floor 4 came out, people were already Cata 20, which worried the admins. Now they decided to buff the mobs of every floor from here on out, so people can't just no life it and just do that, which I felt was a stupid idea. Like, I felt like it just made dungeons unnecessarily hard. Like, really, like, you really had to make it harder than it has to be. Like, why? You didn't have to. I mean, just increase it by like the health and damage by like 10% or 7% or just something. But yeah, that's why. Now, second one is repetitiveness. Now, I hate to say it, but skyblock is incredibly repetitive, just like every game that has ever been released. It is ridiculously repetitive. Now, what do I mean? Well, back October of 2019, they added this thing called Slayers. Now, Slayers sounded like a good thing, because at the time, there was really no big updates that could last a long time. Yeah, there was like a fishing update and a dark auction update, which the dark auction has like items that are pretty good. But yeah, there was really no biggest update. But yeah, that's. So once Slayers came out, there was three different types of bosses: Packmaster, which is wolf; Revenant, which is zombie; and Tarantula, which is spider. Now, there was some decent weapons for the Slayers themselves, but nothing that could replace your now weapons. But yeah, that was one of the things they added, and guess how much? And it was also a big money sinker because for tier one only cost 100 coins, nothing too much. Tier two, 2,000 coins, starting to get there, but it's manageable. Tier three is 10k coins. I mean, it's a little expensive, but nothing too much. And then guess what? How much is tier four? 50k coins. And how much XP do you think it gives? If you guess three, if you guess more, if you guess like about, I don't know, 1,000 XP or something, well, you're wrong. It's only 500 XP. And guess how much you need? Guess how much money you have to spend, or how much XP you need to get to tier 7 of all Slayers, which required 100k XP. Okay, let me answer for you. You know, I'll give you guys a few seconds. You guys can figure it out. Here, just think. All right, are you done? All right, I'm hoping. Well, it'll cost you about a good 10 million coins. And not only that, but the Slayers were ridiculously repetitive. Like, I am not joking. All you have to do is go into the water for Packmaster and just tier 4, and it's not even that bad. Revenant, you just need a sword and just basically click as fast as possible. You're done with that. And Tarantula, same thing. It's just so repetitive. I don't understand why this game is so repetitive. I don't know. Here, let me give you another example. Like dungeons. Here, we're already on dungeons. Dungeons is incredibly repetitive, with a slight chance of gaining profit from one of the chests. Only slight. Nothing too much, you know. I felt that's the reason why skyblock doesn't do too well anymore is that it's just so repetitive, and if you don't grind this game as hard as you can, you're gonna struggle. And that's the unfortunate part about this game. This game requires so much time and effort that it's just too much for anyone to handle. Now, we're gonna get on to my last and final part, and it's the updates and how consistent they are. Now, in the beginning of skyblock, even then it was like every month or two. But guess how many updates of 2020 we got? Now, I know it's because of COVID. COVID could have started it, but even then, before COVID, we only got 2 updates. We only got 2. And that was like a piggy bank update and the infamous Pigagle dupe, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Pets Me Too. Pets update. I think that was released in May or April. I don't know. But there's just been no updates. I think mostly because of dungeons, because dungeons has been their top priority. Now, I've been having these feelings for a long time, and I told myself, shut up. You play this game. You've literally committed your life into this. And I'm just like, but why should I play a game that doesn't make me happy anymore? That only makes me happy when for like a tiny bit of time, because you can get good loot, you know. You can get good loot, good like drops and all that, but in the end, should I really put more of my life into this one game that's probably gonna die out within the next year? And another thing that's been pushing me is that YouTubers are starting to leave. Like, there's not that many YouTubers. Like, like the amount of YouTubers that are left is just so little. Like, I'm not joking. There's literally there's not even that many YouTubers left now. There's probably a good 15, 17, which sounds a lot, but there was a lot of decently sized content creators that left. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been thinking about this for about the past 4 months. 4 months I've been debating if I should quit Hypixel Skyblock. Now now I highly doubt my friends are gonna watch all the way through, but if you do, thank you. And my normal viewers, thank you. Even though this isn't really, you don't really know Skyblock, but yeah, I just wish this game just gave me purpose again. But you know what? I don't know what to do after Hypixel Skyblock really, because there's Bed Wars and Sky Wars, but like it doesn't I don't really like playing like those types of games. Like, I don't know, man. It just really doesn't give, I don't know. But yeah, okay, but those are mostly my reasons for quitting Hypixel Skyblock. But I have an announcement, or a slight announcement, but like, next video would be about the future of this channel and basically the future of what I will be doing for now. Now, I hope, but also my sisters want me to do a story time video, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna be very I'm not gonna be very. I'm gonna have to be thinking a lot about it because I don't know what stories I should tell. It's really hard actually, because you would think I'm an interesting person, which if you do, I personally thank you. Thank you for finding me interesting. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'll try to think about one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your days in this video. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I don't know why I said days. I'm such a smart person. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day. Your gay. Why am I so terrible at commentary all of a sudden? This is just sad. Okay, let's try to do this again. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Most importantly, now if we get this video to about 5 likes, I will make a story time video next week, or maybe this week. I don't know. I'm not consistent of you uploading, but thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and yeah, see ya.